everybody, this is me, Malachi, and this is Selah. She's a baby, and I'm gonna be reviewing Meet the Peanuts Gang by Charles M. Schulz. So, this book is about the Peanuts Gang. So, if you don't know who the Peanuts are, it's with Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and Lucy, Linus. Some of them are right here, including Linus, Sally, Snoopy, and Woodstock. Yeah. So this book is it's an interesting book because it's about the Peanuts. So I marked some pages for you to show. So the first one is Charlie Brown Through the Ages. And so this is him in the 1950s with a big head. Then the 1960s, his head's still big. Then the 1970s with a normal head. Then the 1980s, still with a normal head. And the Charlie Brown today. Good grief. So, first, this is Lucy in the 1950s. Then, here's her in the 1960s. Then, in the 1970s. Then, in the 1980s. The 1980s. And finally, the 1990s. Now, here's Linus Through the Ages. So, here's Linus in the 1950s, the 1960s, the 1970s, the 1980s, and the 1990s. Big Pen Through the Ages. So here's him in the 1950s, then in the 1960s, then in the 1970s, then in the 1980s, and then the 1990s. I have it Through the Ages. It's just about the Beagle Scouts, about Snoopy and his Beagle Scouts. And look at this comic. So Snoopy is asking them, the wilderness is inhabited by many creatures. Some are friendly, some are dangerous. What is the best way to protect ourselves from snakes? They jump in his hat. Snoopy's siblings. Now, the first one is Spike. The second one, Spike. The second one is Andy with his little ladybug thingy. Here's some more. The next one is Marbles. Belle and Ola. My favorite part of this book is, of course, when they show Charlie, because Charlie's the best. Some people say, what? But Charlie Brown is miserable. Yeah, but he's the star of the Peanuts for a reason. He's nice. I like that character. Because, Charlie Brown, he never gives up. He always tries harder and harder. And he always takes things seriously, and he stays friends. He feeds Snoopy, and he watches over his little sister, and that's a good thing. And here's what I should have added. Here's what they should have added. They should have added more Through the Ages, because they didn't have one for Sally. They didn't have one for Schroeder. They didn't have one for Franklin. Not Pepper and Patty, nor Marcy. And not even Rerun. with Sally and Linus. Lucy and Linus. Had a little accident. The baby vomited. If you have a baby, you know how this will feel. Anyways, do I recommend? Yes, I do. Because, well, this teaches me how everything was in the 19s, not like everything today. Blue Sky made a movie for the Peanuts. I didn't watch it, but I'm sure I will. The Peanuts is an interesting kind of cartoon they would write. And the author, I think he made this. Some of this is based on real things from his life. You know what? Sometimes Sally calls Linus Sweet Babu. And that was what his wife called. That's what his wife called him. And his dad was a barber like Charlie Brown's. I recommend you read this if you like the Peanuts gang. Bye until the next review from me and the baby.